This is a recording for Complete Test 3. If you are having difficulty hearing the audio, make any necessary adjustments in the volume now. Read the directions in your textbook as you listen to the directions on this recording. Complete Test 3. Section 1. Listening Comprehension. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section, with special directions for each part. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers you hear. Do not take notes or write in your test book at any time. Do not turn the pages until you are told to do so. Part A. Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between 2 people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Listen to an example. On the recording, you will hear,
"That exam was just awful."
Oh, it could have been worse.
"What does the woman mean?" In your test book, you will read, A. The exam was really awful. B. It was the worst exam she had ever seen. C. It couldn't have been more difficult. D. It wasn't that hard. You learn from the conversation that the man thought the exam was very difficult and that the woman disagreed with the man. The best answer to the question, "What does the woman mean?" is D. It wasn't that hard. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Now we will begin Part A with the first conversation. Number 1.
Were you able to do the last problem in the math assignment?
No, it was too hard for me.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
You don't seem really happy with your exam results.
Well, I didn't fail, but I also didn't pass by much.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Where are the dirty clothes? Have you taken care of them?
They're in the washing machine.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
When do you think we should leave on our trip? If we leave on Tuesday, we won't have very much time for a visit.
Why not leave on Monday instead of Tuesday?
What does the woman suggest? Number 5.
What was in the letter from the landlord?
It was not good news. The rent has been raised.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
I've had to work way too many hours for the last 2 weeks.
Your efforts have not been unappreciated.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Could you help me with this?
I'll wash the lettuce if you'll make the dressing.
What are the man and woman most likely doing? Number 8.
Is Jack going with us to the restaurant tonight?
I was unable to convince him to go with us.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Can you tell me how I can find the biology lab from here?
Just go down those steps and enter the door after the first one.
What should the man do? Number 10.
Is Professor Nash a good lecturer?
He doesn't speak very loudly, but otherwise he's great.
What does the woman say about Professor Nash? Number 11.
We have another history exam on Friday, and I hope this one isn't as hard as the last one.
You can say that again.
What does the woman mean? Number 12.
Is the room ready for the conference?
I don't think it's been set up.
What does the man say about the room? Number 13.
Are you going to be able to stay up and study for the exam?
I'm not sure. I'm on my last legs.
What does the woman mean? Number 14.
What did you think of the guest speaker?
I was fascinated by his ideas.
What does the man mean? Number 15.
How's the weather today?
It's just not as humid as it was last week.
What does the man say about the weather? Number 16.
How did the professor react when you explained that you'd missed class because you were ill?
She couldn't have been more understanding.
What does the woman say about the professor? Go on to the next page.